this in Conquest since it's very predictable. Basically what I do is basically just let my army kind of like stand, wait for the enemy to approach, and then I would just charge in my infantry from the hill to enable them to have the best charge.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
Yes. This is what I'm referring to when the troops charge. It allows them to kind of have a better chart going hill. Like even just like if any of you like either at a sports biz or even just like at home, which is sometimes I do. If you're ever like running on a hill on a hilly slope, it's better to run downhill. You're just way faster as gravity is helping carrying you down while you're kind of just pushing you down while you have to fight against gravity when you're traveling up, which is why it's best to charge yours down because they're going to be faster if they are charging down the hill than charging up, which is sometimes why I tend to, me and the AI stick to these hills. Okay, we're gonna have General go after those fleeing Yarishigaru. Then we'll start wrapping around. Are archers firing? Yep, they are. We're gonna utilize these two here. I'm gonna use my general to finish off this unit. How's my other general doing? And then, like, after the battle, it's best not to utilize your general because they could easily die in the battle. Once the enemy is started floated and is shattered, then you send them in just to kind of like mop up some stragglers, get some XP. That way they can be promoted and you can get their ability trees started as early as you can. Yep, so there we go. So with only 2 battles, that being small battle with a there we go, Way of the Bow started, so we get fire arrows soon, which will enable us to get better minutes. The Kono, so the Kono, Takeda, Sugi, Larry. The Kono usually start out around He's, I believe, or Sushi. Again, apologies if I'm butchering these names. Ouchi, also, apologies. I think they start with Buzen or maybe Nagaba. It's in this area. So right now, most of the stuff we know is happening here in Kyushu. We do know that the Ikawiki and the Hattori are fighting each other. The Takeda and Usuka, that would be Kai, maybe North Shinano, and Ichigo. So those guys are battling it out. And we have us here with half of Shikoku conquered. So I will let's get the Sake Den. Can't upgrade anything here. Okay. Well, this doesn't really help too much. So it seems right now this is not a very good start retainer. So really we have is just enhancing the bodyguard, which I mean like it helps your general and daimyo kind of stay alive, but to be perfectly honest, they could die in moments, so there's really no point. It's best to just keep them away anyway. So this one, I'd rather go for the Yoroi Toshi because yeah, it does increase the melee attack, but that's not important. What's really important is that this only upgrades the morale, which honestly does not work anyway, since your general the best morale out of your entire army. It's better to with this modifier, yeah, it's the melee attack for the bodyguard, but this is a -2 of being assassinated. It's not a lot, but it's better not. It's better than not doing that. Like right now, we already have -4 because of the distrustful, so it's best to be able to keep our enemy from being assassinated. Since I've found throughout my campaigns that your generals tend to die more from assassination uh, than from actual combat. Um, kind of branching off of that, never upgrade this. Left side, if you're trying to like influence, yeah, you can maybe do it, but honestly, it's less worth it. Same thing with here, with like the command on land and defending and attacking, or wedge cavalry. Unless you're the Takeda, I'd recommend not going for cavalry commander, because Takeda's cavalry is the best in the game. You're better off utilizing this skill in that man. But again, with like this warrior with the bodyguard, like again, you really shouldn't have your generals in combat in the first place. Well, like have them on the field, but you shouldn't be like actively engaging your general since they could easily die. So it's better to just go strategist, increases the campaign movement, just makes your armies go farther distance. Infantry leader enables to stand and fight, one of the best abilities, especially in the campaign. And then Ashigaru commander, again, why I choose Ashigaru over samurai, because it improves the morale for all Ashigaru. And then if you really want to, siege expert or castle defender, whichever you choose. I think for this campaign, uh, I'm not entirely sure. I know that I'll be getting infantry leader and the Ashigaru commander, but whether or not I do castle defender or siege expert, it really depends. So let's get strategist, and then it's the Sogo and Miyoshi. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and declare war on the Sogo, and then I'll go ahead and take them since they have, I believe, improved core. Yeah, stonemasons. So. Yep, still 7 turns, so let's continue.
Enough brave men have died.
You say that absolutely nobody has died on either side in this war. Okay, so EO's a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure about you guys. I don't quite understand the Hatakeyama clan. Like, this is their territory. They have these provinces here, and then they just have Miyagi and Noto for. I don't know why. It definitely leaves out some clans that could be added. If any of you seen the Shogunate, I'll probably leave a link to the game in the description. He goes over a review of samurai games. He goes over Total War Shogun 2. It's like the start of his samurai game reviews, and in here he kind of like mentions how with the Eco Week having Kaga and Echizen, but I believe it was an issue with Echizen being under Iku control, and he stated that you have influence there, but it completely out, I believe, the Azai or the Asakura clan from the game, which kind of bad, but hey, we aren't the ones who made this game, so. Again, I'll leave a, those are not my words, those are his. I'll leave a link in the description, that video that I'm referring to, and I'd definitely recommend you guys check out his channel. I've definitely learned a lot from it. I believe watching it is definitely worth it. So, okay, okay, yep, that's good. Applesauce. This is what I'm not entirely certain about. Are you Miyoshi? No, they're enemies. Okay, so that, all right. So actually, I will. You can trade with the Takayama. And I've been introduced to almost every clan. Alright, yep. Winter attrition, yep. Path block, alright. Can we upgrade this anymore? No. Sawmills are at max, so we are clear. How are the roads doing? we can upgrade the roads, and it's not like we really need too much of an army anyway. So, yeah, they have some more units. They even have Katana Samurai, even with, yeah, again, like, even the AI sometimes just uses Ashigaru over the Samurai, but I think for this, even with this, like, cavalry isn't really gonna, even with improved charge, cavalry isn't gonna be too useful in the siege, so I'm probably gonna drag it out and just have these guys come in as reinforcements. It's better to do that. Okay, this is unexpected. I haven't, well, no. The Oda, not necessarily. They have the best Ashigaru, but in terms of the Hojo, this is surprising. Like, they start out with Sagamizu, and I'm guessing they've been at war with the Edo clan. I forgot who was up here, but then somehow they took Echigo. That kind of makes me wonder where possibly the Usugi went. Potentially North Wano, but they would still be at war with the Takeda. Yeah, so that is pretty surprising. I did not expect that to happen. Um, Again, kind of the sorry, kind of the replay value of this is kind of like seeing how like uh, other clans can progress while you're like, especially early game, you're able to see like very different scenarios. Like sometimes I've seen the Takeda or the Oda get destroyed early game. Sometimes I've seen like the more minor clans, the ones you're not able to play as in a unmid faction roster. So, Mori have the Mori clan. Yeah, they do Usugi, so they're still alive. We know that for sure. Um, Looks like the Hojo could be at war with the Hatakeyama. I could be wrong. Um, yep, that is 1,000. I have 1,536. I don't. I'm gonna be. All right. Before anything happens, yeah, we have the trading port. Uh, so I actually have to do something. There's gonna be a brief pause in the video, but otherwise that'll be it. I'll see you. All right. Really sorry about that, guys. Something came up at home, and I had to step away for a little bit. But we're back. So I understand that the first part took roughly 43 minutes. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm probably going to stop this video once we have taken Awa and Awaji from the Miyoshi and we've caught all of Shikoku. And that I think is where I will be stopping this first part of the video. So now I will. So we still have 4 to the way the bow. So for the time being, we're just gonna let the ships land where they may. So of course, with the release of this video in with audio, I will also be doing the World of Warships playthroughs with audio, kind of detailing a little bit, and then I will also have some new videos coming out that are very much different from my past ones. They won't be anything like gameplay, but it's gonna be something maybe philosophical. Maybe I want to kind of like explain to my channel what my ideas were for it. And then any just kind of like new, anything new that is going to be added into the channel, or any kind of like future plans I have for this channel. And that will really be about it. Alright, so it looks like we have this battle, so it looks like we have the Yoshi army. It's relatively big. I'm kind of concerned about that, at least later on. Right now, not so much. They're on our side, but again, we need to watch out for them, so we're planning to take their territory for us. But let's just get on with this battle. Even in a situation like this, I'd rather take command of my troops just to be able to, you know, keep the casualties of my troops as low as I possibly can. Right, and we are just gonna skip. So as we can see right now, we have we have the Miyoshi army coming in through here. This is only some of their. Oh no, this is all their troops, just kind of like stashed together for some reason. Don't know why. They're going to be coming in. Chances are, so if I were the Sogo, I would probably hold this hill. But obviously the AA is attacking since we are the ones who are laying siege. So really, we are the ones defending. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my army, put the samurai in the center, and draw out a full line of archers across the battle space. And actually, I will also extend this further once the battle. No, I might just keep them like this. Okay, so then let's have our infantry, spear infantry. Let's pull them back a little bit. That I think is a good enough distance. And then have our general will be closest to the reinforcement in case that side gets overrun. Those guys will then be able to come in, and then I think that's it. So, alright, so let's... Yeah, so right off the bat, again, generals can be used as light cavalry units, which is why, but again, they don't... Looks like they have 1, 2 units of Boshigaru on either side of their force, their katana samurai leading it. Yeah, battles like this, where like everything's like more oriented to look like proper shapes, those are the kind of that I personally like. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments. And then pull these archers back. Alright, now we really just don't know why my Inspire ability hasn't come up yet. Alright, that's a problem. Wanna... I'm not sure if we just lost that unit, but... Oh yeah, they're breaking.
A glorious victory will soon be yours!
So what was that? Okay, so this unit of Yara Shigaru, 47 men of the 179 that were left, they're still holding on. Very glad that they held. That would have been a missing unit, but we'll take what we can get, and let's charge our...
My lord, their general has fallen! A cutting blow!
And then we will just run for a little bit, let it continue just to mop up any of the enemy stragglers, especially with these large formations of Boa Shigaru. Want to get rid of them. We'll use our generals to do it. Yeah, and again, like, sometimes the AI doesn't do this. I don't know why this happened. She didn't do anything. They honestly could have, like, swooped in and cut down anyone who tried to escape, but that's fine. Just in case. Alright, and we're good. Alright, So, as we can see, the Miyoshi army did nothing, so, well, they probably lost some men due to attrition, but otherwise they did nothing. I, on the other hand, have two units that are very similar number. One was a bow unit, the other is the Yari Shigar unit that was in the center of everything and managed to survive. So currently with the castle of the Sogo, with the way it is right now, it's winter. I don't necessarily want to lose this unit, and like, yeah, there's barely half a thousand men in here, and they have absolutely no archers. So at this point, it's best to just auto resolve. In a situation like this, it's fine to use it, or you might expect some casualties, but there we go. Pair that, increase work. Well, I'm just going to Alright, so the Kitabatake, the Sogo have been destroyed. Now we have Superior Stone. Okay, so now I think what we need to do is start to replenish our soldiers. So I'm gonna get another unit of both samurai, and then I think we have a deep amount of spirit of Yari Ashigaru, so I think I'm just gonna finish this army off with maybe another of each unit, and then some katana samurai to kind of round everything out, just create a relatively balanced army with our katana samurai as our vanguard. Yep, so the amount of Miyoshi troops that are just in Awa alone, their home province, kind of has me concerned. Large battles like this do tend to happen early. They're not too bad, but still a lot. It's still a lot worse of a scenario. It could be worse. They could have an entire army here, though I don't understand how they would have the money to field a force of that size unless they were constantly being rebelled against. Okay, so now we want to Right, so our bow samurai will be ready soon, and then I will get an eye. So it would kind of be better to reach there. Let's start. Oh, looks like we can only get one so far, so let's. Okay, have you guys calmed down? Yes, you have. So we can start spending taxes, get a little more money back, and then just for the good of it, at a ninja, start getting that. Got some done Hojo just moving around, and then yeah, that's what I feared. Okay, so definitely I'm going to need to prepare heavily for the this upcoming battle with Miyoshi, especially a force of that size. Um, so it looks like we now get 2 units of Chosokabe bow samurai, which that's fine. Great clan. Ah, there we go. So in that case, okay, I see. So the Hojo took Fukushima, which I'm guessing is where the Uesugi were before they were destroyed. So now we have a decent portion. Actually, I think most of the Kan region revealed. Some things, some parts like Kai, we know that's the Takeda, Suruga, but like otherwise, like not too sure where everybody else is. Chances are the Jate could be here. I haven't seen them get destroyed yet. And then the minor clans that are over here. And again, of course, the Ashika being as lazy as the AI with this. I'm actually kind of bummed out that, at least for the mods that I have, the Kaga aren't a playable clan, because it would actually be interesting to play as the Ashikaga and kind of take control of Japan, just rewrite the balance of history and essentially become the Ashikaga as they probably could have, which was stop like messing around and just kind of retake control of the nation. But I'm sure there's a mod for it. Okay, so we got. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna keep this amount of archers. Actually, no. Let's get another unit of Ashigaru archers and then some more katana samurai. Then, of course, we have the way of the bow, so we're actually gonna do the defense, and then we're gonna go to I think Equal Field and Zen, and then we'll also go to way of the sword as well. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot done here, so let's. Okay, so we have a newborn son and our current son 10, so I think we have the what was it? Maybe like 6 more years till they come of age. Could be wrong. It might be 12, but let's see.
Skilled swordsmen with excellent morale. These warriors are the body and soul of any army.
Let's move our ninja to Sanuki. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we only have 2 more unit slots, so let's go to that. Just have these 2 units of Katana Samurai ready. And then once our daimyo son comes of age, we will then once that happens, then we will start building an army around him. So 2 more for way of defense. Then I think we'll switch over to the way of Chi tree, Sun tree. And yeah, it's with those horse breeders that the Miyoshi probably have better cavalry, so chances are, keen marksman. We have 3,801 for 10 seasons. You know what? I'm gonna take it. Anything to improve, especially right now. So actually, I think we might just have enough. We gotta wait 3 turns for these Katana Samurai to begin. Then I think we should be good. Yeah. So in that case, let's. Well, first things first. I'm actually going to So I am actually going to
Greetings.
cut off
It is
the ties. Okay, it's fine that the Besho, they're not really much of a threat. Which ones are they? They're the Orkami. Yeah, Besho. Holds Harima. It's not too big of a province, at least like in terms of its value, so it's not really that bad. We will actually need some naval troops now in order to kind of protect ourselves from that, so I'm going to start building a fleet. Alright, and now I think we can actually just wait. Depending on what the Miyoshi do, they might go after Sanuki first, where our forces are, or they might skip us and try to go into our home province. Regardless, I could probably switch my troops over to there, But it really depends on what they do. Unless they just stay there, in which case I'll have to try to come to them and try to lure them. Alright. Holding well. One more, and we have +1 defense and the ability to Naginata Samurai. Maybe later on I might have like a unit of Naginata Samurai per army, but as of right now it's not really all too worth it. Ooh, okay, You know what, I think in terms of like wealth, we're doing pretty well, so I think I'm just gonna switch to Heaven Earth. Running speed, not too important, as the Chosokabe, they favor more defensive strategy, so I'm going to focus on getting better ammunition and unit replenishment for my archers, and then we're going to have equal fields later. So, a little change of plan, but we'll see. Okay, I need to... Alright, let's see if we can take out that, or at least sabotage this horse breeder's facility. It would be best to try to limit the amount of cavalry the Miyoshi can bring to bear against us. And that's what I thought. Oh, okay, that's a problem. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a very big problem. Kind of pathetic. It's fine, we can just get another one. Right, and we got 2 turns for that Katana Samurai unit to be done, and then we'll see what the Miyoshi are planning.
With speed, maneuverability, and strength.
Whoa, and the Shimazu are done. That's a bit of surprise. We haven't really heard of anything from Kyushu too much. So, yep, there goes our navy starting to be built up. Okay, and then we got... So I think I'm probably just gonna keep my Aegis here rather than trying to utilize him for anything too much. Probably would be best to save him. Right, now we're gonna...
Fast moving, this small ship carries archers, armed with deadly fire arrows, capable of reducing enemy ships to dust.
Okay, currently these will last for 4, and currently we are doing the that enhancement for the replenishment and arrow capacity and ammunition capacity for the archers. So our best course of action would be to take the military focus, since it's level 4, but the others only take so it was originally, I think it's now 6. With we bring it down by 50%. So hold on, is there any... Okay, so got it. Yeah, ninja detected. That's to be expected. Actually, can I place you here? Yes, okay. I don't really like those low numbers, but honestly, if you leave certain these agents out, chances are they'll really become a problem. So I'm going to see if we can, by some miracle, with 33%, try to assassinate this Metsuke. Okay, I've seen this cutscene a lot, so this one can actually go either way. Either our ninja gets killed or the Mei. We're just gonna have to see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's another thing for those who don't know the game. When something like that is successful, it can mean two things. It can either mean that you assassinated or wounded. Wounded basically means that they'll come back later, uh, but at least for the time being, at least delayed their usage of the Metsuke. So